Lord, thank you. I'm sitting here with Theresa Jordan from Triumphant Magazine, and we're just going to talk a minute about the history of Triumphant and where it is now.
My name is Theresa Jordan.
And what's the name of your magazine?
It's called Triumphant Magazine. I wanted to have something that would bring me joy, and I actually got tired of hearing so much about the bad news, the bad things that go on in and out of our community. I actually was inspired because I wanted to have something that would bring me joy, and I actually got tired of hearing so much about the bad news, the bad things that go on in and out of our community, and I wanted to be able to get those hidden treasures that we have out there. So that's what brought about Triumphant Magazine.
Now, the last time we talked, you told me that you had already had the covers of the magazine picked out for the first 12 months. Tell me some more about that.
Right. Actually, when I started, before I started in 2016, God had already showed me who needed to be on the outside on the magazine. So it was already filled up when I started in October, from October 2016 to October 2017. And God was so good that He even planted the writers in advance, which was a blessing.
Okay, tell me about your writers.
I'm fortunate to have Dr. Primrose Cameron, also Dr. Evelyn Bethune, and then I also have the pleasure of having Reverend L. Ronald Durham, and I also have Evangelist Angie BEE, and just so many writers that God has blessed me with, and I'm very grateful for it.
Okay, now where can I purchase a copy of the magazine?
Okay, the magazine can actually be purchased through myself. You can always go through Triumphant Magazine 2017 at gmail.com, and I'll spell it out for you. That's TRIUMPHANT Magazine, MAGAZINE 2017 at gmail.com. Or your other option is to call me directly at 407-694-6010. Once again, that number is 407-694-6010. First issue of Triumph Magazine, it was really awesome because it's amazing, because I had been talking about it for like 3 years that this magazine was gonna come into existence, and I had been talking to God. I even wrote it down on a vision, what Habakkuk, I think it's 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken, said write down a vision. So I wrote down a vision, and I would always tell people by word of mouth, by speaking it, saying that Triumphant Magazine would be out here one day. And it got to the point where my brothers, my husband's brother, said to me, well, you keep talking about this magazine, where is it, where is it? And I told him, I said, don't worry, one day you will be in the magazine, it's coming. I always would tell him that. And then one day, my daughter's godfather called me, and he said to me, I see you have Triumphant Magazine on your Facebook page. Tell me a little bit about it. And I told him, I said, well, don't worry, it's coming. So I ran into a young lady that believed in the vision that I was telling her about, and she said, I'm giving you 2 weeks to get everything together. And I said, okay. And she told me what I needed to do. And I said, you know, what better place to start than to start at my church? Because it's going to be a Christian-based magazine, so why not start at my church? So at the time, my pastor was celebrating 18 years in leadership at our church, and I said, okay, the pastor, I'm going to definitely use our pastor. And then the other thing was also my evangelist. We call her the beautiful evangelist Athea Shaver. She was celebrating 10 years of being breast cancer free. So I said, okay, those are the 2 that I'm going to use. So within that 2-week period, we got everything together, and I was able to give it to the young lady. And my evangelist had a walk. She always does a walk for breast cancer in DeLand, Florida, at the Boys and Girls Club. And I figured, what better way to surprise her than to have my magazine come out on that day. So we brought it out. The first issue came out during her walk.
if somebody has a story, a triumphant story, that they want to share in your magazine, how can they do that?
Okay. Awesome. I'm always looking for triumphant moments that take place within our community as well as in our churches. So if someone has something that triumphant that took place in their life, they can always email me at triumphantmagazine2017@gmail.com, or they can personally call me at 407-694-6010.